Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Tiny Rogues. Hopefully my voice is not quite shot today. Let's play a run as not the bard. Songbook that allows you to collect and choose different songs. I'm not playing the bard. I don't like the bard because, Demon Hunter we've played a lot of, but it's a good character. The bard, you have to take like 10 different doors out of the equation because you have to build up your library of songs, and sometimes you get duplicates, and it's like, well, I don't care about that. Zyomkin says, I would love Abe going for a mana build, magic user without the freaking auras. I've done that actually relatively recently, Zyomkin. I forget who I was playing as, but I had like 14 mana stars and I was killing bosses in a single hit. We've done that build before, but if you want it, it's the wizard. Maybe the sorcerer would be kind of fun though. A little bit different than the wizard. Maybe we can luck into soul hearts equal to power. It's a pretty strong character. You know what? I'm playing as what was this, sorcerer? I've already forgotten his name. He's not the pyromancer. This is the sorcerer, okay. You gain a soul heart on entering a floor. The game just loves giving me the radio, but at least I understand it now, and it's actually a little bit better than I thought it would. Increased stats granted by mana to mana draining weapons. Increased mana regeneration. We have a lot of mana. Let's do this. At least the radio is homing. Yo, I'll take a big soul. Wow, early locked chest, or locked door, but we can go there. I like the radio now. I thought it was kind of garbage, and it might still be a little garbage, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. There's literally nothing we can do here, unfortunately, except we're gonna take a quick second to look. Dude, evasion and block in a shield for 11 souls? I wish I could buy it. Percent modifiers to attack rate also apply to periodical rates at the same value. You know, there is something to be said for taking the robe and going for a heavy, heavy periodical build early. Buy cheap items, sell them with profit. I don't know how much things sell for. Might be nice to upgrade our starting weapon. You know what? I would love to buy the present early. And this is a bit of a weird one, but what if we, I don't want to sell things for souls. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get out of here. This man has good prices. I don't want to spend money on any of that stuff right now. I'm gonna take the owl friend. Increased movement speed owl companion. So I forget what all of the companions give you here, but I think the squirrel is magic find, if I'm not mistaken, so that would have been a good one to have as well. In my head, I'm thinking that it is a choice between, oh God, the different stats. Like one of them is gonna give you strength, scaling, int scaling, or maybe just like HP, stamina, something like that. I don't think that's the case. A charm or an offhand? Give me a charm. Anything lower than 10 is profit. Let's not worry about it. I could probably worry about it, micromanage that shop that we lucked into, but honestly, I think we'll be fine. You know, we don't need to become evil early. I tend to, when I'm playing Tiny Rogues, the path that I want to take is determined entirely by the first door that we get, and I think that's good enough randomness and like differentiation per run. I can't remember what we've done recently. I don't think we've been evil recently, like in the past couple of runs. Maybe this is the time to go evil, but hey, we've got 20 souls early. We can buy whatever we want from a shop that shows up. 5 to 100 lightning damage, magic, lucky hit chance, mana star pickups are immediately pulled towards you. Ooh, there's some good builds with that. I'm shocked that owl gives you more speed, never took it. I've also, wow, we haven't leveled up yet. I've also never taken the owl, but I like movement speed actually. I think it's highly underrated, especially by me. having it is quite nice. 1% more damage per gold you've accumulated this floor. I could see this with the bandit. The bandit gives you, we're fine with the weapon for now. The bandit gives you movement speed, sorry, not movement speed, he gives you gold every room. So that would synergize with the armor a little bit. Last was Primal Death with the Orbital, says Yomkin. I don't know why people don't want me to do the Orbital build, but I think you're correct. Yeah, I remember that, vaguely. I remember the build, I don't remember the boss pad. It's actually a really good magic wand. I wish that this game told you what the weapon characteristics were. Like if it had a burst or if it had like homing shots, that'd be handy. Tavern or key, we'd have very little need to go to the tavern except to buy another backpack slot. But I think we've got time to do that. Because we currently have more than enough souls. We're about to get to a pawn shop next floor. We don't have a full inventory yet. I think we got time. Pew, 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 pew. I guess we'll stop shooting for a minute, get a mana star on the level. I have a tendency to not focus at all on mana consumption, although it is a damage buff. And we've got that ring that gives us more damage per damage buff. Sorry, it gives us more stats granted by mana to mana draining weapons. You have to phrase it properly, otherwise what the hell does it actually do? Who knows? Okay, our damage is a little low though. You know, I'll be the first to admit, I do wish for a little bit more DPS, but at least this is an early boss. He's got random patterns though, and I say random in the sense of the order of the blocks, the Tetris pieces that get bombed off of the walls. Sometimes they're in a different pattern. But otherwise, acceptable boss fight. On triggering any effect, gain Drizzle, grants stamina recovery speed and lasts 4 seconds. 100% increased trigger damage with the Angry Cloud. Honestly, that's not that bad. Nothing else here is like good at all. Oh, there's the boots. Triggering any effect, gain haste. A stack of haste. On triggering any effect, gain Drizzle, stamina recovery speed. I mean, this works with the radio, right? Up to 2 stacks. That's 20% movement speed. One, two. Yeah, okay, so the radio, it's a very good way of just trigger, trigger, trigger. And it's a periodical as well, but yeah, okay, okay. Accessory, we don't need an accessory, I'll take the charms. And we are gonna go evil, it looks like. This is strange. So we would like anything that benefits periodicals and anything that benefits triggers, but at least it is right now just like a permanent 20% movement speed buff, and maybe we can synergize with the rubber boots and get more of the rubber set. Rubber set? 5 souls or 2 bombs. I will take 5 souls. Oh, and of course, you know, before I forget, we are the sorcerer, and we get 1 soul heart every... Is it every floor or every level? Every floor? Dude, that's so good. Get the battle axe. Yeah, probably pass on that one, but let's go for a weapon. Wisp Wand. Fears on hit and inflicts burn. We know it inflicts burn because it does fire damage. Fear adds minimum damage taken rolls or radiant damage luster scroll. I do like a good fire. Medium range, very far range. Let's give this one a try because I don't think I've had it yet. Never mind, we've definitely had this before, or at least a weapon like it. but I'll take it. Seems acceptable enough for the time being. It doesn't seem to hit multiple times. I was wondering about that. I think it just hits once. A little hard to aim. Also, the radiant stacks give lucky hits, is that correct? I feel like we don't care about lucky hits. I also feel like this weapon sucks, but it's okay. Mana Star pickups are automatically pulled towards you. It's pretty good. I want to check something though. 25% increased effect of mana to mana draining weapons. So damage multiplier for mana is 129, 147, 124, 122. So the stats gained from mana is bumped by 25% flat, not a 25% of all. I think actually Mana Stars being pulled towards me is a little bit better than this. Let's sell it. I don't value things that don't have multiplicative multipliers, you know? Dump the armor. Seems acceptable for now. Let's get some gold. Now we are stuck with this weapon now. It's not bad. It just requires a little bit more aiming than anything we've used. It's got a solid hitbox though. You just gotta hit with it. All right, Candy or Mimic? You know, I think this is gonna suck, but I actually think that you've got to go first. You're the easier chest to take out. It's hard to aim. I kind of wish I had a different weapon. Do I have a different weapon? No. It's fine. There we go, okay. I was kind of hoping that we would get a better weapon out of this. It looks like we did. We've got the Paper Bomb Kunai. Inflicts a stack of paper bomb. Consumes all stacks to deal 200% of infliction damage as explosion damage. And the Buriza, cold damage, but multi-shot. I think it's better than the magic weapons we have, honestly. Let's do it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did like 300 damage. It's got a solid like AoE on the explosion, but otherwise it's like, well, it's not that much damage, is it? Well, it's fine. We don't need particularly strong weapons to take out the early bosses. And I kind of like having something that's easier to aim than the glory scroll or whatever the hell it was called. I don't think that the slow is actually doing anything to this guy, but that's fine. He'll die, he'll die. And we don't have we're not using a mana weapon, but that's fine. We'll get one. On the tally of 10 primary attacks, shoot missiles. On triggering any effect, gain a stack of Tailwind. Increased trigger damage grants an angry cloud. Periodically trigger your on picking up a Mana Star effect every 10 units moved. Oh man, I know we haven't leveled up, but imagine this with the space meteors, man. We're gonna get another umbrella. Oh, but the boots replace the rubber boots. And it would be a trigger. I need to get the raincoat and the umbrella, but I'm taking the rubber Parsec boots for now. Because I would love to pick up the, meteor from space attack. Man, we have not leveled up yet. It's floor 4. Just the other day I had a run and I think it was Metafusion, they were saying, wow, I went to get food and you're already on like floor 6. And I think we were already leveled up like 5 times at that point. And on this run, it's like, nah, the exact opposite. We are a little slow. Man, the explosion damage from this is not that high. You know what would be good is explosion damage inflicts burn, because then the high damage explosion from the kunais would inflict burn, but it is still very slow. These guys have super armor, I guess is the problem. Just very tanky enemies. If you have drained mana, mana additionally grants companion damage. On picking up a mana star, meteors drop from the sky. This is like literally what we're looking for. And then you replace the boots, and then all of a sudden, stars from the sky. Stars from the skies. I wouldn't mind getting a new weapon too. Every other attack is toxic and poison. On picking up a mana star, gain Sugar Rush. Yes. Every 10 units moved, we pick up a mana star, which gives us Sugar Rush and triggers meteors. Although, is it a trigger effect? I don't know, but we've got the radio, so. It only happens during combat, right? I feel like, there we go. I feel like just being able to activate this constantly is awesome. Okay. Like, we're gonna be able to, ooh, +2 mana stars. Yeah. Increased mana regeneration? That is nice, but +2 mana stars is also pretty good. Think about it. Oh, dude, I love it. Keys and bombs and keys and bombs and more bombs. I'm gonna break it. Make sure we get the dice. That's a lot of ethereal dice. I love it. We get that sick attack speed buff. Hold on, what's Sugar Rush? Attack and movement speed buff. And we can always... Oh, I want this. We can always switch to a different weapon once we get that attack speed buff. We need a better weapon, but we can get there. We can get something. Got some cheese. I think I'm just gonna go for the cake. This gives me haste, but this is giving me double movement speed. And then the movement speed buff allows me to move more, which allows me to call down more meteors. It's like the perfect synergy. The perfect synergy, I say. The perfect... I mean... yeah, this is pretty nice. I like it. Realistically, you should be dead. We gotta move though. Like, the one negative about this is that we do have to move. Why is that a negative? Because sometimes you can't move if you're dodging, but still. Nambi says, I've noticed that the arcade has 10 rolls of a payout, then it has a chance to break. I've noticed something roughly similar to that, and then additionally, if you bomb it after it's broken, you don't get any dice. So I want to try to bomb it when it's still there and active. I'm going for the orbital, not for an orbital build, but for the power. The power. Flask, iframes, lucky hit chance, invincibility after taking damage. More candy? You know, part of... Okay, that... I guess it doesn't spawn. There is an indicator saying it's gonna spawn, but I imagine those indicators... I picture them as being more of a... Something's dropping from the sky, not... there's a note gonna spawn there, but I should be reading it a little bit more clearly, you know, that's on me. It is a little hard to see, but not as bad as it has been on certain runs. You know, let's take this so we can sell it. Ranged weapons or beef? I will take the beef. Why? Well, 2 reasons. 1, it levels us up. 2, we need the equip load at some point. 3, if we get the perk that stacks fire damage, we would love it. Increased stats granted by mana to mana draining weapons and more mana regen. Mana flux attacks trigger leaves. Dash gives you full tailwind and triggers on combat start effects. Unnecessary, reroll me. On picking up a mana star, trigger your on combat start effects. Please. I mean, we can combine this with the ring to make the mana star pickups come towards us, but technically we're spawning mana stars all the time. Well, I guess technically we're not triggering mana stars. We're triggering the effect of picking up mana stars minus mana flux. I don't think we need Vision Quest. Aura! No. Percent modifiers to movement speed also apply to your attack speed. Ooh. Now, dominance is interesting because it would affect the buffs that we're getting, but movement speed applying to attack speed when we get Sugar Rush should be incredible. It's just food. Take the pear, take the candy, I'll take the chocolate. I'll take the chocolate. Bratwurst? +1 strength, -1 intelligence. You know, for a level up, I'll take it. I think I'm fine with that. Mana additionally grants top-end damage to mana-draining weapons. Shock Aura is the worst. +20 power per soul heart you have. Up to 100. They buffed this. It was previously 100, I think. But I'll take 100 power, which means we're at 120, which means our meteor radius is absurd. My attack speed is absurd. Yeah, okay, I like this. Clearly I like this. Do we need to go to the tavern? I would say no. Let's just go for the chest. And there is our second piece of the set. We're gonna dump the chance ring. Yeah, seems acceptable. Take the umbrella. On triggering any effect, gain Tailwind, which buffs your attack speed and movement speed, which will then buff your attack speed again. Increased trigger damage is great, but I can't get rid of the boots, not yet. The boots are too good. Hold on. I guess it does affect the explosion radius. It's too good. Boots or a helmet? We need a helmet. And maybe it'll give us the raincoat helmet. I mean, my dude, he doesn't stand a chance. Oh, and then stack the fire damage, and we're gonna be set. Increased damage depending how evil you are. We are gonna be evil. We don't need Magnet Ring. Repeat attacks, ranged attacks. Is this ranged? Scroll. Gift boxes contain more hearts. We could be a very big boozer here. I think I'm just gonna go for the emblem. Dump the snowflake ring, hold this, take this. It's a damage bonus, which, does it apply to the meteors? 6,037? Yes, it does. Perfect. Mmm. How lovely. You know, take a couple of rerolls. I don't know what I'm rerolling for, but no reason not to, I think. Every once in a while, we got some bombs. Let's go for the gold then. At some point, we are gonna need to buy weapons, buy things from shops, upgrade weapons. Let's just get some gold. Upgrade a weapon. Candy Scroll deserves it, I think. Wonder how big of an area the candy is. Candy. We do not need dexterity. We make our own attack speed. Int. Oh no, not my last remaining healing flask. I needed that for some reason, maybe. Darnunu says, I am lurking. I'm glad to see you lurking. Damage rolls twice, take the lower value. Chill additionally grants chance for targets to take a critical hit, increase orbital speed, orbitals inflict vulnerability. These all suck, but hopefully we get some obsidian dice in the future because I would like to re-roll all of that garbage. I'll take the mana stars. I don't think it does anything, but I can sell that. Sell Paper Bomb Kunai, sell the Bariza, sell the Magnet Ring. We're gonna keep the rubber set. Sell this. The radio is fantastic. It's been wonderful. A Mana Star or a shop. Now this is a tricky one because the Mana Star is a permanent buff to damage. I think we got to go to that over the shop. You know, maybe we'll luck into having another shop later or something, but that's a solid buff. And I hate to say it, but I don't think we need the blacksmith right now. I don't think we need the key either. I'll go to the set in case we get the other rubber piece, and then with the rubber pieces we can make the actual full set. 10% increased attack speed, okay. Oh, you know, I should have taken the tomes. We could have swapped out our the perk I didn't want. I should look into what this orbital is actually doing. Ooh. You need mana? I don't think we do need mana. Radiant damage inflicts judgment, increased companion damage, resell value of items, faster tick rate of periodicals while moving. But it's boots. I can't have boots, so I'll take the resell value charm. A bad luck assortment of items. Chocolate, negative dexterity. Now I'll go for the set. Again, I would love to get the 100% increased trigger damage. Pardon me. There is no spoon? Detective, no, we don't. Actually, I'm gonna drop that so it doesn't appear again. In fact, you know, I'm gonna drop the zealot hat. Yeah, because I don't want. I only want the set piece to be the umbrella or the rubber set. Yeah. Now 100% increased trigger damage. Right now, 7504, 9505. $7504, $9505, $6170. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep the emblem because I think when we get to 5 evil, they're gonna do the exact same thing, and this affects all damage, not just trigger damage. But otherwise, I would love the pendant. In fact, I guess we can hold it for now, because most of our damage is from meteors, but I think ultimately it's gonna be fundamentally, like, equivalent. And then, what did I just pick up? Right, the hat. Advance periodicals by 1. We're not a periodical build. We are a walking mana star build, weirdly enough. And this periodical is by units moved, not time. Although if we get the Zealot gloves, I guess we wouldn't care. So yeah, sure, fine. Blade Wand, hits 2 times. Bombardment Tome, ah, yes. Thunderstorm Scroll, though. I mean, this fires a whole bunch of explosions, which is awesome, but we don't need explosions. I'll take Thunderstorm, because the AoE on this is lovely. Okay, you know what? Candy. So we want, I gotta figure this out. We want Sugar Rush. I'm theory crafting right now. And then we want, they all look the same. No, we want Thunderstorm after Sugar Rush, and I did it wrong, and then we just do this. We have lightning and fire. Careful. Another arcade. Yoink. What the hell? Strength growth, intelligence growth, and a Phoenix down feather. Neil Thompson says, Thunderstorm Scroll, my old friend. I mean, again, I'll say it. It is one of the weapons I had on like my first ever amazing run where I, you know, smashed the game because I had crushing blow hits and then, oh my god. And then a like double effects from lightning or something like that. It was good. It was good. Honestly, give me a. Oh, I can't even use that. All right, well. I don't know why we're so lucky right now. I say it like it's a bad thing. Best rare weapon in the game, Thunderstorm Scroll. If you got crushing hits, yes, and I see the crushing armor. Plus 2 mana stars, 1 armor. It's a little heavy, but it is an upgrade. Huh. Okay, I'm blowing you up. I need ethereal dice, thank you, or rather obsidian dice, thank you. What? Oh my god, we got so much garbage. Okay, I would like to hold this, potentially. Shocking and potent, increased top end damage, Thunderstorm Scroll. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I don't know, let's re-roll Candy Scroll. Critical hit chance, why not? We've got a couple of Purging Stones, another Soul Heart, a free life, which we should never need, Golem Armor, which would be nice. I've got too many things. Actually, I think we're fine as we are right now. Okay, yeah, this is good. I've got the rubber set. Ranged weapon. You know what? No, I want the traits because I want to be able to re-roll what I have here. You've drained mana. Companion damage. No, we'll take teachings and strength, and I'll actually just re-roll Event Horizon right now. So, yes, Event Horizon, swap. Get Wildfire. Lightning damage from you and your companions inflicts fragility to burning enemies. They take more damage over time. Yeah, I mean, you know, like weirdly, it's good. We do lightning. And we do fire, so maybe that's fine. I think I will still grab power increases debuffs just in case. I don't think we do debuffs. Well, no, we do charm, which is something, I guess. Big scroll. By big scroll, I mean big chest. I'm picking up a mana star. 3 stars drop down from on the nearest enemy, each dealing radiant damage 1 second cooldown. Okay, goodbye Zealot Hat, hello Star Hat. That's amazing. Increase movement speed per curse you have. Oh, Meteor Scroll. Burn from this weapon is tripled. Goodbye Thunder Scroll Storm, my old friend. I mean, that's just good. Faster tick rate. Oh, we have the Zealot set. Wait a minute. Let's go check this out. Faster tick rate of periodicals on 5 primary attacks advance by 1 second. And then on picking up a mana star. It's weird that it activated when I picked it up. Faster tick rate of periodical effects. So that does work with the boots. We don't care about increasing it by a second though, so we'll keep the gloves and the hat. We don't need the battle robe. I like the idea of the meteor scroll. We don't need the grenade launcher. Okay, I think we're good. I do want the other not rain set. I want the other rubber boot set. I'm dumping the Phoenix Feather. I'm taking the helmet so it doesn't appear again. Gloves or a set piece? Set piece. I can't move, but I can still hit you. Oh, because it's going faster. Increased damage dealt to fiends. Mana Flux grants more damage to primary attacks with mana draining. This is a lighter orb. I think I'll keep it. We can reroll. Finally have the opportunity to, I think. Warlock Hood. Increased necrotic damage. A shield. Equip load capacity boots. And Christmas sweater. You know what? Increased explosion area radius. Oh, wait a minute. It's not an explosion. Increase effective debuffs. Movement speed applies to companions. Weapons drain mana. I'm re-rolling, man. Ah, there we go. Raincoat. On triggering any effect, gain drizzle. Yes, that's exactly what we're looking for. Wait a minute, what do we have? Lawful damage bonus, luck, periodically launch fireballs. We have helmets. This is what I want. How do I... Raincoat. It's a hat! Why is the raincoat a hat? I hate it. I mean, buffing our damage by 100% is nice. I also like the idea of getting mana stars. Can I see the mana star in action? It's such a tiny AoE. All right. We don't need the Zealot hat anymore, I suppose. I'm taking the raincoat. I'm slightly disappointed in it, but that's okay. Gain a stack of Tailwind, +1 block, offhand, umbrella. I think I might take that over the orb. Power has a maximum effect. Well, it has a limiting effect after a while. But gaining Tailwind after triggering any effect, that will be more increased attack speed and movement speed, which means more mana stars. Equip this. We're at equip load. Sure, seems fine. I think this is okay. I might get rid of Wildfire, because if we are not using the instability effect from the lightning scroll, if we're just using meteor for the triple burn, we'll just do that. But I'm hoping still to get the strength stackable burn thing. +1 heart, lucky hit chance, dex growth. Definitely just buy that. We can't get rid of the radio because it's too good to stack up the periodicals, although Parsec Boots would do that as well. Increase attack speed, we probably do not need. I will buy instead extra HP, and I think we'll just stick with that. Boo-doo-doo-doo, seems like a good time to re-roll. And basically just wait for your, wait for the first tick of... There's my rain cloud. Wait for the first tick of Sugar Rush, and then you swap weapons, and then you rain meteors. At insanely high, like, fire rate output. When you've dealt exactly one elemental damage type, gains increased ailment and duration of that damage type. I mean, that seems pretty good. We only do fire damage, because we only have fire damage. We don't actually have, well, I do have the lightning scroll, but I think the meteor is just good. The hell's going on in here, says Yomkin. Oh, you know, just meteors. And as they say, the meteor is mightier than the what? Elemental damage type. Yeah. Arcane familiar. Mana drain threshold, we don't have any mana drain threshold. We just don't. We could get something that is mana drain threshold, but we don't have anything that's a threshold now, so this is effectively useless. Yes, you do. All right, what do I have that's a mana drain threshold? Oh, wait. Mana stars activate on mana drain. Yes, mana stars also activate by moving, which means they happen about once every half of a second. So I would say that getting maybe one more mana star every like 5 seconds is not that meaningful. But more! No. Hey, look! Periodically spawn a mana star. I think what we want is increase the effect of buffs, which will increase the effect of all of our buffs. Holy hell, our movement speed is so high now. This is my attack rate with the meteor scroll. It's literally 7.19. Decent. Let's check out the thunderstorm scroll. All right, we got the zaps. We got the zaps on. Got him. Decent, I gotta say. Grants you an ore that is poison. Critical hit chance is 0, but you gain crushing hit chance? Crushing hit chance, you say? Crushing hit chance, you say? Man, if only we had like an extra 80 equip load. Here's what I'm gonna do. We got candy. We're gonna dump the hat. We're gonna hold this for now. Zealot helmet, you came back to me even though I don't care. And then, I can't reroll anymore, that's fine. What's that, mimics? What mimics? Not like I really need to come in here, although more fire, oh dude. Fire build? Fire build, you say? Increased fire damage? Burn deals more damage? On dash trigger, oh, this is what we needed on the last run. Hold on, what is it? Fire damage by weapons at upgrade level 4 and higher inflicts scorch. It makes enemies take more fire damage from hits. Red Riding Hood, fire, fire set. It is tempting, isn't it? Flare specs, dump the raincoat, you hold on to this. The mantle is, I think, armor. We could replace the mana cloak with it, and then we would have more fire damage, because everything we do is fire damage at this point. Inflicts burn. Burn from this weapon is triple damage, and then it would be increased even more. Could also make it inflict scorch, but honestly, scorch is like, who cares? But we could, and then we wouldn't have the periodicals anymore, but okay. Hold this, dump this, hold this, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna hold the boots as well. I like what we got. I'll say it. I think now is the appropriate time to go to a tavern. Oh, watch out, everybody! Three? I'll buy 3. Increase melee damage, critical hit chance, ranged damage, faster tick rate of periodical effect, you say? Who needs well, actually, we'll sell some stuff. What are we gonna sell? I wanna keep this. I wanna keep this. I wanna keep this. I wanna keep this. Kinda wanna keep that. Wanna keep that. I guess we don't really have much to sell, do we? I will sell increased mana gen, heart, and then resell value because I'm done selling things. I will buy a key. It's expensive, but I'll buy it. Maximum stacks of shock, who cares? Faster tick rate of periodicals, yes. And then I'm holding on to my equipment because some of this could be useful. You know what we'll do? Let me just repair my backpack. Now I can hold more garbage. Increased damage over time. Increased attack speed. Do we need to up the attack speed? I don't know. I'll buy 1 whiskey. Okay. Meteor Scroll's not upgraded. Let's also put a buff on it. Come on. Is that just a mana star following me? Quick, increase attack speed. Oh, I love it. Sell that crap, Abe, you're such a hoarder. I think that you guys just don't know how to play these types of video games where you need to hold equipment that might synergize later with what you want to do. Like, yeah, I'm not using 100% increased damage with crushing hits right now, but I might use it with teachings and strength at some point. And then, you know, if you didn't have this, you would be like, oh man, if only I kept that armor that granted me more teachings with strength. Lol, I had it. I'd never dropped it to begin with. You fool. Got him. You will never equip that stupid golem armor. I've never had the chance. It's a trap, says Milt Thompson. I've literally had it before, and it's been great. Periodically trigger your on-dash effects every... Oh, but it's boots! Increase damage depending on how good you are. This actually sucks. I've literally had it before. I've had that and Resolute Technique, or I think it might have been actually the Amulet. It was on a strength run, as you would imagine, but it was a good run. Increase effect of mana flux. Increase effect of debuffs inflicted. I think I'll just take the elemental damage charm. Your armor with mana is better with all the increased damage from mana. 16%? Nah. Nah. It's not as good as you think it is. Honestly, like, that's not what is king in this run right now. What's king in this run is every 1 second, every half of a second, getting a mana star, which gets meteors, and then also big ol' meteor scroll constantly. That's what this run's all about. Like, this is just too good. All you gotta do is just pick up one of these. I did it incorrectly, but it didn't matter. I gotta pick up one of those with Candy Scroll. I like how it's on picking up a Mana Star. Like, yep. You don't need any armor. Yeah, maybe that's what we need, just no armor. Because who cares about armor? I don't even want to go to the pawn shop. Like, what do I care about pawning this garbage? Okay, so you hold the Candy Scroll, you pick up mana, then you go to town. Dude, I'm glad I blew it open, because I didn't need any of the stuff inside of it. You gave me another one, my lord. Thank you for the free intelligence. I accept it. Magic weapon or blacksmith. Literally could not use that at all. So. No. Hold Candy Scroll. More! I love it. Increased damage dealt to bosses. Lower chance for curse. On dash gain Tiny Dancer. I mean, I'll... How evil are we? 5? Yeah, I'll take it. And then you know what? I will check to see what the book is. Critical hit multiplier? I don't care. Got him. Got him. Wonder how you plan to equip that 100 equipped load of armor. We might luck into the trait that means you don't take encumbrance. And then we could just equip it immediately, and that would actually be kind of awesome. Faster tick rate of periodicals is very funny. But I don't think we need it. Like, the mana stars doing 20,000 is great. We're doing 17,000 with this. We fire it actually faster, weirdly enough. Good lord, it's fast. Now we get more picking up mana star effects and we get more radios, but I'd rather just have the damage. Mana Worm Companion. It would probably be better than movement speed. Movement speed does give me more of everything, but in that case, why bother, you know? Does the Mana Stars buff damage from this stuff? No, it doesn't. It doesn't buff this effect either. It must just affect your damage from your weapons. That damn radio. I never thought I would say this, but the radio's been amazing. We had it, I seem to roll the radio like 80% of the time on these random runs, but I'm liking it more and more because it's actually doing like a decent amount of damage. Like it's actually able to buff periodicals by triggering every second, which I think is kind of cool. And it homes, like it actually aims towards enemies and homes in a little bit. On the tally of 10 damaging triggers, gain 10 stacks of Trigger Mania. So we would have another 200% attack speed buffs. Yes, I will take Trigger Maniac. And wait for it. There's Trigger Mania. Take the candy scroll. All right, I think we're good. Just go to town, basically. Rocket boots. Gain full stacks of speed boost. Oh, but that's so good. I mean, I can't get rid of these boots, but this is funny because it's another 200% attack speed buff. I mean, you know what? Let's check it out real quick. Just like, you know, a solid 12 attack speed or something. And here's the thing, we don't need the boots anymore, I think, because I'm triggering my own effects constantly, but we do lose out on Trigger Mania. No, we don't, because it's still triggering constantly. What do we lose out on then? Hold on. What is this giving us? It's triggering... Hold on. It's triggering this. It's triggering drizzle and such. And a stack of tailwind. Do we trigger anything else? Or is it... Well, yeah, this is still triggering constantly. We don't have to... Like, the boots, keeping or losing the boots doesn't affect things at all. So, if we drop the boots... and we keep speed boost, then we can easily walk into fights with even more attack speed. And by the time I use the scroll, we've already triggered like more mana stars. I don't know, I feel good about this. And then of course, if we wanted to, you need to pick up the Mana Star. The thing is, that's fine. Like, oh look, Mana Star, I will pick it up and then move into the next room, and oh, everything's dead. You know? An attack speed buff, huh? I think I'll take that. Like, you just pick it up before you walk into the next room, and then you're fine. Like, if rooms last longer than one Mana Star pickup, you've done something wrong. We're gonna lose a stack here in a second. Gain haste. 20% movement speed buff. The boots are pretty good, but full speed boost is hilarious. I'm dumping rubber boots. I don't think we need rubber boots anymore. And then I'm just gonna buy... Oh. Just gonna buy some beer. Key or bombs? I will take some keys, because we're pretty much out of the need for bombs. Melee weapon or set. Do we need a set piece? Yeah, I was gonna look for the fire set piece. There it is. Increased burn, tick speed. Burn deals more damage. We would lose faster tick rate of periodicals from the zealot gloves. Again, though, like, what do we care? Oh, we lose the helmet, which gains drizzle and double increase. No, okay, hold on. Hold on to the gloves. We're gonna drop the raincoat and the armor for the flare mantle and the gloves. No, the specs. So we have more burn damage. We still get the effect of... Where's my drizzle effect? Oh, it's not gloves, it's boots! I got rid of the boots! Alright, this isn't gonna work. We'll, put the raincoat back on. I want to make it work, man! Alright, whatever. We don't need the zealot gloves, but, you know, it's that or inflict scorch, which, you know, doesn't really matter when the enemies die that quickly. You know, actually losing mana does make it a little bit harder to play this, but it should still be fine. Got him. Not the fastest we've ever done it, but I can't complain. Now, the cloak is interesting, because it's better than the mana cloak. On dash gain combat prowess. Grants luck. I could reroll. Burn tick speed. Why do I, yeah, okay. There you go, we'll cook this. Zealot helmet, miss me? No! You didn't get any mana? Did I? Actually, I do need 5 more souls. Okay. Just do that, and then, yeah, sure, give me some booze. It slows down a little bit. Not like it matters. Man, could you die already? Like, I really don't need to manually, or I don't need to automatically trigger the Mana Star effect anymore. I can just do it manually after every room. You just go, you pick up 1 Mana Star, and then you just hold down the button. I'd like to not be cursed. I don't know what you could possibly give me at this point. I think I got him. There's a mana hat with +3 on it somewhere. I might equip that. It really does depend though, because While it would be pretty effective, I don't know if he's actually on the screen. I don't think he is. The animation for the scroll is very funny to me. Like, we would lose the double damage from triggers is the only thing. I guess I can reroll. Need to find it? I mean, it's legendary, it's hard to find. Disable your offhand two-handed weapon, icy ball orbital, suppression. Freaking zealot hat, man, get out of here. Cursed hits, depending on how evil you are, 1 mana. Non-draining mana, refund 50%, increase stats by companions, and 1 mana hat. I'm out. Boop, boop, boop. This is a fun run. We also have HP off the screen. But, you know, this is just the effect of... Oh, Lord. This is the effect of Trigger Maniac. 207% increased attack speed. Agility, movement speed modifiers apply to attack speed, and dominance. So we have just insane stats allowing us to just attack as quickly as we would ever want. We're getting just soul hearts every floor. I will gain 1 more mana star, because why not? There's actually 2 more mana stars. I'm telling you, Candy Scroll is like one of my favorite items in the whole game. I couldn't see your laser. And Candy Scroll isn't even that, like, fiddly to deal with. You just switch to it at the end of a room and then you just get your attack speed buff back. You don't need to have it permanently. Swap at the end of a floor. You get it? You swap to whatever you're actually using. Come on, give me 1 more mana star. Probably didn't need to do this. Lost a little value out of Trigger Mania, I'm sure. And we're done. I'm like, man, I really want the crushing hits, but we just really don't have the armor or like the weight load capacity, do we? It's very sad. All right, let's do this, friend. You know, it's true that we do have to actually go pick up the mana stars, but it's usually not a big problem. I feel like, in particular, we are causing so many mana stars to be on the level that we're bound to pick one up at some point. Okay, I got hit by that bullet, I didn't see it. And then at the end of a room, it's like... Alright, fun run! That was a blast. Like, literally. And that's just... I've already forgotten the name of it, but that agility one, it's such a good perk if you build around it. It's like a game-defining perk if you can build around it. And some of the other ones, like on picking up a Mana Star cause meteors, you can build around it, but you can also replace it later if you end up building into a better synergy, because it's not powerful enough on its own to build around, but it can get you pretty far into the game because it is very strong. But like that agility modifier, like the more movement speed and attack speed we give ourselves, we just get exponentially stronger, and Candy Rush on top of that, Trigger Mania on top of it. It's a lot of fun. I really love those types of builds. One day we'll be getting a new world tier pretty soon. I can't wait to play more of this game. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Tiny Rogues.